Good evening, everyone. Greeting from the Mother of Gold from Australia. Her name is Wilhelmina Ford. Good evening to all buyer time waster. Good evening to Joker Broker. And good evening to everyone. Now, this is live that I'm going to share with you the bad experience between buyers and seller. Go ahead, Mr. Sider. Go ahead.
Yes.
What happened? You are in Dubai right now, right?
Yes, I'm in Dubai.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
I have a seller for gold,
Yeah?
and they're willing to provide me with gold.
Uh-huh. Where the seller coming from?
Coming from Ghana.
Uh-huh. And?
And one big prerequisite condition was that they come to Dubai.
Yeah.
They do a KYC initial meeting.
Mm-hmm.
They see the refinery. They make sure about payment, security, and everything. And once that happens, they start delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then?
So the seller came to Dubai.
What is the name of the seller?
I don't wish to disclose that information.
Okay, go ahead. I know that the seller you mentioned to me this afternoon. Okay, go ahead.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so he texted me on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And so we went to see him,
Mm-hmm.
pick him up, you know.
When did he arrive from Ghana to Dubai? When did he arrive in Dubai?
About a week.
A week, okay. Go ahead.
And basically, I took another person with me, my assistant, who also happened to have a gold buying company like me. And I said, listen, I'll put petrol in your car. I'll take you out to dinner. You help with the situation. I need somebody to transport me and my seller to the refinery. And then we all go out to dinner together later. Is it okay? No problem. As soon as my seller sat in the car, this guy, he started to dominate the situation.
So first he screwed you.
He started to overtake and control the situation. He started talking to my sellers, and he started to, push me out of the picture.
Oh, that is very bad. And then what happened?
And then the seller and him started to exchange numbers.
So did you not talk to the seller? I know the seller. He screwed me before in Ghana. So not to mention his name, because when I'm going to mention his name, you're gonna be surprised that you know me. So I know that seller. He screwed me before. But anyway, so what happened?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Listen, what we're doing is not correct. This is wrong.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, sorry.
So the seller said sorry from Ghana, is it?
Yeah.
I know that seller. I know that. When you show me the picture this afternoon, I know the seller. I meet him personally. I meet him in the hotel. Yeah. I used to handle him, and he screwed me. Okay, go ahead.
So the seller said sorry. This was the third time that the driver screwed me. Third time. First time when I brought my Hong Kong buyer.
Okay.
When after the sale, I found this guy in my seller's hotel room. Without my knowledge, showing him his own stones. And I did not like that.
So?
The second time, his son, I took his son out to dinner. And him also, and my seller from Freetown. And when I went to go and get the food, I came back early and I saw him exchanging numbers with my seller.
Wow. Of course, they have to exchange number because he is the buyer and the seller. So you were on the middle of the transaction between the buyers and the seller. Is that right?
No, madam. I am a buyer.
Oh, you are the buyer. Okay.
Yes. And I have a seller. I introduce him to my friend who is also a buyer.
Wow.
And he stole it.
Wow. So why did you bring your friend to us to a seller? Why did you introduce him? You should meet them privately, one by one. You should.
Yes, I thought I could trust people.
You cannot trust. When it comes to this diamond and gold, you cannot trust. Buyers and sellers are devious, both. I have a bad experience dealing with sellers and buyers as well. They screwed me. Yeah. So you need to be careful. You need to be sharp. I learned from my bad experience. How many times I was being screwed by the buyer and the seller? A lot. If I mention the name of the seller, okay, in Ghana I was being screwed Akubia. I was being screwed by Dangara. I was being screwed by Eric Blasco. I was being screwed by Salwan Kanwar. I was being screwed by Jerry. That is why I don't want to touch Ghana.
Yes.
I don't. Lots of buyers asking me Ghana. I said, no, I'm not interested to deal with Ghana. They're devious. Buyers and sellers are devious. Yeah.
In Ghana.
In Ghana. That is the reason why I do charge my travel cost. I will take the buyer so that the buyer cannot exclude my seller and the seller cannot exclude the buyer and Wilhelmina. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah.
Continue.
So yes, madam, then I got angry with the guy. I said, why are you doing this again and again and again?
Well, you learn from your mistake. So what happened now to your friend?
He blamed it on me.
Why he gonna blame on you?
He said, you don't trust me? You are low. I said, no, you are low. You are stealing my seller.
I see.
And after, you know what he did? He started to try to humiliate me in front of my seller.
Wow. You should not bring him to your seller. You should do business alone. You should.
Yes. Yes.
Because when you bring the buyer and the seller, of course, they have to exchange contacts. And especially if they're going to barge in during the dinner, because both buyers and sellers are hungry as well. Right. Okay. They are excited because gold and diamond is really lucrative business in Dubai. Right. There is no friend in this kind of business. There's no friend at all. It doesn't matter if you know that person for 10 years or 25 years. When it comes to diamond, there is no friend. You can be killed because of one stone alone. Yes. I'll tell you, if you're going to be on my site, on my page, there was really a very good video. both friends, they mine together, and one of the friend found the bigger stone of diamond. Then he showed it to his friend. That I found the diamond. So when the friend showed the diamond who found the man who found the diamond, he was killed by his friend. Yeah, he was killed by his friend. Just only one stone of diamond. Yeah,
one bloody piece of diamond.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for watching my live video. So it doesn't matter if he is your friend. In this business, there is no friend at all. No. So I'm mentoring you because you are getting closer to me because you always call me. How many times you have been deceived? Few times. And you are very trusting. I don't trust anybody. I don't. I don't trust at all. Today is January 29. No more joker buyer, joker broker. I don't deal with joker buyer and I don't deal joker broker. If the buyer cannot show his proof of fund, he's not a buyer. There's so many joker buyer asking me, well, I'm a buyer, send me, okay, no, go back and read because I'm not going to waste my time. We are now 2020. Now you are in Ghana, in Dubai right now. You have been disappointed. You've been screwed for sure. Yeah. So your friend is Indian who screwed you, right?
Yeah, Indian fake Arab.
Fake Arab. Arab, you cannot trust Arab. They are very, to call this in terms that.
No, he's fake. He's Indian.
He's Indian. He's Indian Arab fake. Lots of Indian in Dubai. They're all starving. They're all hungry. Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have money to buy food. They're all joker broker. Yeah.
Why?
I met them when I was in Dubai. They order cake and coffee and they charge to my hotel room. I don't believe on Indian. I would believe on Indian when he show me his proof of fund and business license. Show me that you have $500,000. Then I will believe. Yeah. Even Australians.
Yes.
Yeah. There was few Australians I even ignore them. Yeah. You cannot show the proof of fund. Good luck. I'm not here to babysit. Yeah.
Somebody have $500,000. He will never charge to your room. He will pay for you.
Exactly. They're all jokers. I call them. They are prostituting themselves in Dubai. Yeah.
Indian joker.
That's right. So what happened now to your Indian friend? You feed him, you pay his petrol, and he screwed you, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can still afford to laugh, even though you have been screwed in Dubai right now. I wouldn't. You can still afford to laugh. Believe me, I'm really admire your guts. To me, I'm going to drop by. I'm going to stop over in Dubai next month. And there's so many people. Yeah, there's so many people. Madam, when are you coming? No. I'm not coming to see you. I'm coming to walk into the office of the big company. Yes. I'm going to walk in. Even the sellers screwed me. How many sellers screwed me? I made a sell. They screwed me, especially in Ghana. If I mention all the sellers, believe me, they're gonna be lost in business. Yeah. That is why they are scared of me. So, I don't like Wilhelmina. Too bad if you don't like me.
Yeah.
I'm not a bigger. I live in Australia. I live comfortable. I eat 3 times a day. I drink coffee, nice coffee. Yeah. I'm just helping this buyer and seller. That's why the seller hired me because they also been screwed. Both buyers and sellers are devious. Yeah. That is why I'm charging my trip. I don't deal buyers that cannot afford to pay my travel cost. If they want to buy, I have a store, right? You select the stone, you select the gold. You place an order, send me your business license and letter of intent to buy and proof of fund. If you don't show your proof of fund, I wish you good luck, guys. Yeah. Yes. So what else you want to tell me? You are in Ghana. You are in Dubai.
Yes, madam. I'm just waiting for the seller to complete the deal.
Okay. I wish you good luck.
I showed them the refinery. I showed them the payment method. I showed them the customs method.
Yeah.
Everything was okay.
And?
So now they just want to draft a contract.
Okay. So the contract should be draft before the seller arrive. Yeah. The contract has to be draft before the seller arrive so that you're gonna have a contract. You are not safe. Yeah. You're not. You're not.
No, he just came to see the refinery.
I see. So the refinery and the seller is going to have a contract. Is that right? You should have a contract because you have a refinery account. So therefore, you're going to have a contract with the refinery. I know the refinery which you mentioned to me this afternoon. I know the owner. So you have an account there to that refinery, right? Before that person from Ghana, you should have a contract with the refinery that you are bringing the gold because you are leveraging. You are leveraging, I can see that. So you have an account to that refinery, which I know the director, and I don't want to mention his name because he signed a contract with us on 2012. He didn't perform. Right now you are dealing with him. You should have a contract with him so that that refinery director or whatever, he would not screw you. Yeah. So you rely on verbal. I don't believe on verbal. There's a saying verbal can be denied. Yeah. So now what happened? What happened now?
Yes, madam.
So you are a little bit of a victim really, because both buyers and refinery screwed you. If this is the case, yeah.
Yes.
To me, I'm not going to allow the refinery to bring the gold to Dubai without any contract. I wouldn't.
Yes, of course.
I wouldn't entertain. I'll tell you. This is live, eh? When the buyer, you learn out from the University of Hard Knocks, right? Walamina is from University of Hard Knocks. You learn it very carefully. This is for you. I'm mentoring you because you are a friend of mine.
Yes.
When you deal with anybody, whether he's African or American or Arab or from Hong Kong or from Australia, you start to wonder, this precious item, they are all greedy. Why? Because the world is on panic. The world needs gold. Yes, the world needs gold. Gold is money. You are buying money. You are selling money to make money. And diamond is precious to everyone. So you need to be sharp. You need to be sharp. I'm telling you because I have a bad experience already. I was being screwed by the buyer. I was screwed by the seller. That I learned a lot, especially Ghana. Ghana sellers are all devious. Yeah. They're all devious. The seller that you've been dealing, I know him. I meet him in Ghana, in the hotel. Yeah. I used to handle him. And he scammed the guy from India. His name is Ali.
He scammed him?
Young Ali sent money to that seller, and the gold didn't arrive in India. But it's only very cheap. I said to Ali, why did you send money? So, oh, because I was promised. I said, don't believe in him. Yeah.
Yes.
And then I sent that bastard. Hey, Ali called me that you scam him.
Yes.
The gold didn't.
Madam, I will call you back in 2 minutes.
All right. All right. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Gakik. So I'm gonna. Where are you? Where are you, Gakik? I was having live conference that this uh, broker is leveraging a business. He was being screwed in Dubai. Now today is 9:30 in the evening. This man, he called me because he wanted me to mentor him. I'm not supposed to give him mentoring, but I feel sorry for him. But actually, I do charge. Now, Mr. Buyer, whoever you are, we are now almost end of January, right? Today is January 29, 9:31 in the evening. I know you are searching for gold and diamond. Now, I will give you my background again and again. Wilhelmina is a facilitator. I am not an agency, okay? I am not an agency. I market gold and diamond on behalf of the seller. So you joker broker come to me asking commission. I'm sorry, you're finished, you're over, or you're over. Joker buyer asking information. I am not an agency. I'm not. Whatever you see on my page on Gold Trade Worldwide, read the full corporate offer, because that full corporate offer, it tells everything, the carats, the purity, and the mode of payment, and the export documentation that you are going to need when you take the product out of the country. I am not an agency. I handle sales. I am selling. So joker broker, you come to me, I'm sorry, you're finished. You're over. I've given joker broker an opportunity, okay? And you're too messy. Joker buyer, pretend to be a buyer. You are not a buyer, right? Because you cannot prove it to Wilhelmina. Now, the seller hired Wilhelmina appointment to handle, to sell it. So do not come if asking, Madam, what is the price? You go to the world market, you see the price, you read first, and don't rush, because if you don't read, to me, you are not a buyer, you are a joker. Because I put everything in order for the real buyer to read, right? So most of you, Madam, I have a buyer. No, I'm not interested. If you are watching me, Mr. Buyer, today, we are now on the social media. We are now on the global communication. You can search supply via social media. When you type gold, Wilhelmina pop up into your screen, because I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. I'm the only person who put my face. I am selling. So do not ask, Madam, how much is the price of gold? You look at on the world market, you read, because I've given the carats, the purity, and the selling price based on the world market. The gold and the diamond will not come to you. Look at this buyer's agent, whatever. He's in Dubai. He paid the airfare and all this hotel accommodation of the seller from Ghana. I know the seller. He screwed me before. And this American doctor, and he wanted to make money, so he sent money to pay the airfare. Now he was being screwed. Of course, when the buyer and the seller meet each other, and if you are not safe, they will go behind your back. To Wilhelmina, you will not go behind my back, because I put everything online. It says, send a letter of intent to buy coming from the buyer. And if the buyer cannot produce his business license, and the buyer cannot show the proof of fund to me, you are not a buyer. You're not. You're just time waster buyer. Everybody knows Wilhelmina, because I'm very frank. I'm very frank and direct to the point. I'm sick and tired dealing with the joker buyer and joker broker. How many times I reject joker buyer? Hundreds. How many times I reject broker? Thousands. The joker buyer pretend to be a buyer. Is asking my information. It's okay. You read first. I explain on the video on how to secure. I am here to guide here. I am here to take you, Mr. Buyer, to my seller's office, but I charge my services. I am not giving you for free. I am putting the free information on social media, but when you buy and you travel, I will take you so that you will not be duped and so that you will not be screwed. Yes, I do charge my services before I give free services. Now my explanation on live, it's free for you if you're watching me. But when you buy, when I travel with you, it's not for free. Put that into the back of your head. And if you don't trust me, good luck. Because I've been to Africa, my transaction is successful. I want the buyer to feel comfortable. And I want the buyer to be honest as well. So, Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, I know you've been running around and chasing around from broker to broker, from seller to seller. Good luck. This is what happened to this gentleman in Dubai right now. They're comparing prices, and this seller in Ghana he give this gentleman less 3%. What happened? They're screwing each other. To me, you cannot screw me. I will give you a very good price, right? And you travel, you place your order. What you see on my page, what you get. On gold buying, you place your order, you read the full corporate offer. Do not ask how much is the price. You read it properly. Take time to read, digest it. The selling prices there is. You read it. I don't want to babysit you. You're a businessman, you should know that. And I don't want you to cut, oh, madam, how much is the price? Go back and read. Because I am no longer babysitting you guys. I have to be tough. I'm sick and tired dealing with joker buyer and joker broker. Now, Mr. Joker buyer, don't be offended with Wilhelmina. You read the full corporate offer. I will know which seller I'm going to put you, either in Mali, in Conakry, or Chevalier. You send a letter of intent, attention to Wilhelmina. Then I will review it, and I would know which seller I'm going to put you. Yes, you see Wilhelmina live face-to-face in front of you, and you don't need to be scared because no one is screwing you. I've been screwed before, so I'm not going to repeat it again. Yes, I was screwed by a Mexican buyer, Eric Blasco. He screwed me when I was in Ghana. I took him to Ghana, and both buyers and sellers screwed me, but that was my learning experience. Today, you cannot screw me anymore because I'm getting sharper and sharper. My tongue is very sharp. My brain is very sharp. Now, Mr. Buyer, if you want to buy gold and diamond, you can see now on Gold Trade Worldwide. I'm traveling next month. I'm taking the buyer. He's a real buyer. He's going to meet me this coming Friday for lunch. I'm going to take this buyer to Sierra Leone. He's buying rough diamond. Now, when I travel, I don't want to meet you on the ground without introducing yourself, without showing me your business license, your passport copy, and the proof of fund. And if you're scared, don't be there to communicate with Wilhelmina. Don't. I'm telling you. If you don't trust Wilhelmina, then good luck. Go somewhere else. Yes. Because I'm now changing my toughness. This is a real business, and there are so many devious buyers and sellers as well. Just look at this gentleman that having my conference. He was being screwed in Dubai. So both buyers and seller become greedy. I'll tell you, Mr. Buyer, if you're watching, Gagik, I don't know, Gagik is an Indian. Okay, I'm gonna have a look. Gagik, he's an Indian. He's watching me, right? If you're a Catholic or what religion are you? Jesus Christ had 12 disciples, right? One is Judas, one is doubtful, and one Judas, Peter, and the other one who is doubtful side, Thomas. Thomas is doubtful. He doesn't believe that Jesus Christ was resurrected. And Judas, he betrayed his master. He sold Jesus Christ to his enemy of 17 sterling. And St. Peter, the disciple, he also denied Jesus Christ, that Jesus Christ is his master. Now, I'll put that into your position right now. Buying gold and diamond, you want to become instant millionaire to get the profit. You become Judas, you become greedy, you betrayed. Look at this gentleman in Dubai right now. He was being betrayed by the buyer, by the seller, and his buyer. Right. So in this world, there is no free. You're lucky to meet Walamina. I'm giving you free information, but you're abusing my kindness. Now, we are now end of January, no more. If you said, Madam, how much is the price? Okay, Gagik, Indian name is not exist, Walamina. Okay. Well, where are you coming from? So this, I deal with Indian Gagik. So I'm explaining to you, wherever you are, whether you're Indian or Australians or Americans or whatsoever, this business is very dangerous business. Lucrative, but dangerous. Why it's dangerous? I have a bad experience before. I learn it. I'm very inquisitive. Okay. This is Armenian name. Okay. Thank you, Gakik. Thank you for watching. I'm just explaining, Gakik, because if you are a buyer, I don't want you to trap into disaster. I call disaster. Now, I'm not supposed to come on live because I was really busy. The time here is 9:42 in the evening. This gentleman, I'm mentoring him because he's begging me to mentor him. He failed twice already, okay? I'm dealing with the gold also. Okay, good. This gentleman is American. He went to Uganda. He was being screwed. Now, he never stopped because he said to me, when there is a failure, there is a success. I told him, good luck. I always appreciate good luck. Now, he called me this afternoon. The seller from Ghana, I know. He screwed me before. I used to handle him. That is why don't come to Ghana. I'm telling you. Ghana is short supply. And there is gold in Ghana, but you can buy 3%. In Ghana, there are 14 refineries, but I would not touch Ghana anymore. So this gentleman, I advise him that save money because this business, especially in Dubai, there's so many crook, so many crook. I've been to Dubai and I meet Indians, Indian, Pakistani. I think there was a Chinese during the time. And from Australia, I stopped over in Dubai, like going to Ghana during the time 2013. That's why I learned. I share it to you guys. And there were 8 people waiting for me. Can you imagine that? They ordered coffee and cake. They charged to my hotel room. They were queuing in the restaurant. I was haggard, so I arrived 7 o'clock in the morning. So they were waiting for me. They were excited. I said, okay, just a minute. I have to bring my luggage on my room so I can down. They were queuing. There were 8 of them. After the guy take my name as is coming. Be careful, Wilhelmina demand passport copy 100%. I'm sure Indian Gaki cannot exist. Okay. In a way, this buyer, he's dealing with Indian. He's in Dubai right now. So I'm going to explain it to you what my experience as well, so that you, a future buyer, you would be aware what I have experienced so that you will not encounter. Right? So then, they didn't meet the criteria at all. They don't have the money to pay my coffee, their coffee and cake. So that is not a way of business. Right? Now, last year, 2019, I took the buyer in Conakry, Guinea. My transaction successful. Yes. Now I'm traveling to Sierra Leone. I have a buyer. I'm going to take the buyer. I do charge my services. I will not give you my services for free anymore. I've given you free information worth $1 million. Right. Look at this American guy. He was talking to me a few minutes ago live. He was being screwed. Yeah. He's American doctor, right? And he was being screwed twice. And he called me when he has a problem. I told him, why you call me? Madam, I've been screwed again. So I am sharing you guys because I don't want you to encounter what I had encountered. And I don't want you to encounter what this gentleman had encountered. I have a bad experience in Ghana. I have a very bad experience. They screwed me. I'll tell you how they screwed me. In Ghana, 2013, I took the buyer. He signed a contract. During the time, the price was $55,000, and I negotiated the price of $42,000 for him. He's a Mexican guy, and he didn't tell me that he's a broker. He signed a contract, sophisticated. He has a website. Uh-huh. He has a business card. Uh-huh. So I arrived the day before in Ghana. Okay, if you are able to give 10%. Okay, just a moment. I will talk to you privately, Dakit. So I'm going to share this one so that you will not be screwed as well. So Eric Blasco from Mexico. Uh-huh. And during the time, the price of gold we give him is $42,000. Okay. My seller hired the armor car from the village to Accra. I wasn't aware that my seller paid $10,000 to the security because the 50 kilos has to be escorted because the hold upping on the way to the city. 5,000 to bring to the city, and then my seller deposited the gold to the security company to deliver the gold to ER Logistic to acid the gold. This is real, huh? So then Eric Blasco bought the metal box in Accra Shopping Center because I took him. And my seller bought the gold he took the gold from the security company to ER Logistic. ER Logistic is the best refinery I can vouch. So, the two armor car with the guns, because that is $54 million. Right. So they scored it. So when the metal box was open, to us, the gold during the time was $50 per kilo. They don't have the money to pay the $50 per kilo. I'll get my calculator. Okay. 50 times 50. 2,500. He doesn't have 2,500. He have only $150 to pay the ASI cost. So what happened? My seller was really angry on me. Okay, I told my seller, let's fix the problem. Take the 3 kilos and we will assay so that the purity and the carats. So it was been assayed. During the time was $50 per kilo, right? The 3 kilos. If you see the pictures that on my page long time ago. And he likes it and he hold. It's really very heavy because 1,000 grams. And after the acid, the gold returned to the metal box because he only paid $150. And we have another meeting. You know what Eric was telling me to my seller? I do understand your needs and concern. Wow. His need and concern is to escort me. Lucky that my driver was very honest. Very lucky. Because my driver stayed with me for 3 weeks because I was in Ghana for 3 weeks. And my driver was the one who's telling me, Madam, I feel sorry for you. I said, why? The company that invited you to hire to market, to handle, he screwed you. And Eric Blasco screwed you and they don't want to talk to you. I said, wow. But they didn't realize that the main owner, the old man, I'm very close to the old man. Yes. And the half brother was the one who, the front up dealing with us. Right. I have the picture if you want to see on my page. And my driver was very honest because I feed them. Okay, I've given them money so that they will be loyal to me. You know, I'm very kind and generous. They are enjoying. They eat what they want in the hotel. So then, my seller and Eric Blasco were talking on the restaurant. They don't want to talk to me. Can you imagine that? But I learned out of that. That is why I share it to this gentleman in Dubai right now. So I said to Eric, you have no idea that you are double crossing with this bloody woman. I meet the owner of Italtec during the time. The owner of Italtec, he has a shop in the hotel, a jewelry shop. You know, the owner of Italtec, and he said to me, you are very, very brave woman. You are. Because there's no such woman is screaming on that particular buyer. And I told Eric, you didn't done perfectly. You're a mafia and gold business. So I sent an email to my seller. I bombarded it. I told my seller, this 50 kilos, just a moment. This gentleman again. Okay, what happened now? What happened? Oh, his network. So what happened? The 50 kilos didn't arrive in Mexico. I stopped it. March 1st was supposed to leave the country. And I told the owner, a minute the gold arrived in Mexico, you're over. You're finished. Why? He's in your country. He screwed me. And he gonna murdered you. The old man realized. Nana realized that Mrs. Ford was honest and he apologized. I forgiven him. But he died. He passed away. And he sold the company to a new owner. And the new owner called me because my name was in their file. I refused to handle them. That was my bad experience. Can you imagine that? And you guys, you're scared with me. A minute you're scared with me, I start to wonder, you're a scrupulous buyer. Yes, what can I do for you? Okay, what happened? Sorry?
I don't know if I can message Gary today.
Okay. He wouldn't show up. He wouldn't show up, I'm telling you. He already screwed you. Yeah.
Are you live?
Yeah. He already screwed you. He wouldn't. Yeah. He will screw you. Yeah. Because he met the refinery. Yeah. He gonna sell the refinery and he gonna do the secret discussion. What I told you that before. Before the gold leave the country, you need to have an agreement and a contract. Yeah, you have an account to the refinery and the buyer is very wise. The seller is very wise. And the owner of the refinery is also wise. Yeah. Even though you have an account, doesn't matter. Because
because Africans cannot sell directly to the refinery.
That's exactly, but they can do good. They can doctor the paperwork. The owner of that refinery, I know him. He signed a contract. He screwed the contract. That's why if you mention my name, he will laugh at you. Yeah, he knows me. He knows me. He doesn't have the money to pay you. Now the seller brought the gold in Dubai because you're asking for C.I.F. That is the reason. On my seller, I wouldn't advise my seller for C.I.F. I'm telling you. Anybody watching me, no C.I.F. Take it or leave it. You show the money in your bank account that you have money, you travel, you get the gold, then you resell it. Yeah, I will give. That's right. You were being a victim. You were. You are already a victim. You lose money. Yeah. I wouldn't advise my seller, even in diamond. I'm meeting the buyer, right, on Friday. I am paying the lunch because he is my guest. He's flying to see me. Yeah, even though he's rich. But when in business, when you want to see me, I always not. I'm not going out without any money on my wallet. Yes, because business you have to show the importance because once the buyer will be impressed to you, he will trust you. The buyer is already trusting me because he's going to see me. Yeah, yeah, he's going to see me, and I'm flying to Sierra Leone. Yeah, my seller has a issuing the landing visa. Hmm. I'm gonna have my injection on Monday. Hmm. Aha, malaria injection and hepatitis. Yeah, and I'm not going to deal any buyer to meet me on the ground without showing his proof of fund. It doesn't matter if he's a buyer or not. I'm not because I already told my seller, do not believe on buyers on the ground. Of course. I don't believe in buyers on the ground. Sorry? They are brokers. That's right. That's right. Your refinery has a lot of brokers floating around looking for gold, and they call Wilhelmina. A minute he mentioned the refinery, so, Madam, we are the buyer. We are the biggest refinery. I said, what's the name of the refinery? When they mentioned, I told him, say hello to your director, say hello from Wilhelmina. Hmm. And then that broker, he tried to connect me on WhatsApp with the director. That director, he ran away. I said, hey, it's been a long time. What's happening? Hmm. See? He ran away on WhatsApp. Hey, it's been a long time. What's happening? Hmm. What a small world. Hmm. Yes, I know you, Wilhelmina. You ran away. Hmm. That is the reason why when you mention my name in Dubai, everybody knows me. I don't know them. I don't know them. I only know the refinery that he signed a contract 2012 with the seller that who brought the gold. Both of them are screwing each other. Hmm. Oh yeah. Hmm. I feel sorry for you, really. I feel sorry for you. I mentor you, but you didn't listen to me. Yeah. But you're stubborn. I told you that before. Sellers and buyers are devious. Hmm. Refineries are devious. I'll tell you one. There was a one seller. He brought the I think I mentioned to you this afternoon. He's from Sierra Leone, right? He brought the 25 kilos. The buyer, he fly to Sierra Leone. And this seller, he saw me on YouTube. Mhm. And he was watching my video and he called me. He said, Madam, I was watching your video. I should know you before. I said, why? I lost my 25 kilos. Really? To whom? To Indian. What? Yeah. To what happened? They promised, they paid taxes, eh? He fly to Sierra Leone and they promised they're gonna sign a contract. He fly together with the Indian buyer. Mhm. So when they arrived in Dubai, he was being distracted in the airport. The group of Indians, because they were excited, the 25 kilos. Mhm. That is money for the Indian. So he was being given a soft drink, right? And the metal box was in his room. So the group of Indian booked him in the hotel. They were in the room. And that poor African, the colored guy, he was thirsty. He drinks and he fell asleep. He fell asleep. When he wake up, his 25 kilo disappear. Right. And then he called to the police. That Indian that he was dealing is not registered in Dubai. So he lost 25 kilos. How do I know? That seller called me. Yes. So now you're a victim. You are. So anybody who watches our conversation, this is for everyone. That is why do not be scared with me, Wilhelmina. People were hesitant. Oh well, good luck. I always say good luck. People doesn't like Wilhelmina. He blocked me. Good luck. I always say good luck. There was another Indian that last month. He's a devious. I told him good luck. Yeah. I even remove him. I even block him. His name is Harris. Harris Moran. He's a young Indian. I told everyone do not muck around with Wilhelmina because I would been screwed before. A minute you screwed me, guys, whoever you are, I will blog you. I will mention you on live. I'm not scared because I was a victim before. I learn. I move on. That is why I put this one on live for everybody, for buyers and sellers. Mr. Seller, if you're watching me, don't deceive foreigners as well. Mr. Buyer, don't deceive yourself. If you have the money, you pay for it. You pay for it. Because there is taxes for that. There is value added tax. You pay for it. See, that's just the reason. Another Russian, I mentioned that to you yesterday. He sent $45,000 in Cameroon. The gold didn't arrive in Dubai. You know, in Cameroon, the tax is 17%. How do I know? I called the Department of Mines. See? So that is how it works. So that is how it works. Gagik, I read this one. The guys take my name and is coming. Be careful. Well, I mean, demand passport copy 100%. I'm sure Indian name Gagik not exist. Okay, then thank you very much. I always ask the buyer passport copy. Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, your passport copy is for Wilhelmina's file. Your passport copy will not go around. But be careful, don't muck around. Okay? Don't muck around with Wilhelmina. Your information is intact between Wilhelmina and my seller. But if you muck around, yes, you are in trouble. Yes. This gentleman I'm talking is laughing. Yes. His passport is with me, but I'm not going to blog him because I'm mentoring him so that he would not be deceived. He's losing money already. Yeah. So this gentleman, he learned from University of Hard Knocks. Right. So now, well, there's a saying, Sider, there you have a failure, there's always a success. Move on, you will recover your losses. Yeah. I move on. I was being screwed. I move on. They blog me that I'm a scammer. I don't know. Let them enjoy. Let them enjoy. Like, oh, Lamina, I saw you. Okay, good luck. Yeah, yeah. Did I not mention to you that Salwan Kanwar from Canada, he went to Ghana. Okay, he went to Ghana, and it's true, eh? And I think 2012 or 11. I did not travel, and yes, I will talk to you, Gagek, privately after this live conversation with this gentleman in Dubai. So, sign a contract 20 kilos, and he's in his buyer's mandate. He's an Iranian Canadian. Madam, I'm excited. The gold is real, and we asked the gold to the geological. I'm gonna open an office, Madam, and we will make money. I said, relax, take it easy, relax. I told him, relax. So the gold was assay. They only grill it. So I was not aware of that. So that is my learning experience. So they grilled it and they re-assay. The gold was 22 and a half, I think 22.50. So the carats 22.50 and the purity was 95. So he returned to to Canada. And then they traveled together with Salwan Kanwar. Yeah, he blogged me. So we are even. I also blog Salwan Kanwar in YouTube. And he intimidated me. I did not receive any single cents from him. So what happened? Out of 20 kilos, the 5 kilos during the time was $250,000. He only pays $17,000. And he said that he lost $100,000. How did it happen he lost $100,000 that he only pays $17,000? When I look at the message that he blogged my seller, I argue with that. So I responded. So he brought the gold to the refinery. The refinery didn't buy. Why? Because the gold didn't meet the criteria. That's only 14 carats, full of brush. There's so many leads because gold has many chemical components. I was not aware, so I done my research. What is gold is all about? There is a lead, magnesium, lead, and silver, etc., etc. So I was naive during the time, right? And this is for you, Mr. Sider. So then the refinery refused to buy the gold. That was 5 kilos. So I call up my seller, that what happened? The gold is full of brass. So the seller said, okay, madam, tell Salwan Kanwar to return the 5 kilos and we will reassay the gold and we will replace it. He didn't return the gold and he intimidated me. He accused me that he's going to send an Interpol. I don't know. I didn't receive any single cents. They were there in Ghana. And he was signing the contract with the seller and him, and I was out. And then when there was a problem, he accused me. I didn't receive any single cents. I didn't. He signed the contract between the buyer and the seller, and the broker was there. And why he intimidated me and he intimidated me that he's gonna send the Interpol. I told him, send the Interpol, I will buy him a cup of coffee. So I didn't receive any single cents. They were there in Ghana. And why they are very careless? They were there. All right. After that, I traveled. I met Eric Blasco. He screwed me. So that is the reason why. It is true. I have the file. Okay, he screwed me. He didn't. He doesn't want to talk to me, and he has dealing with David Anin, and he promised that he's going to invest, etc., etc. So both of them didn't want to know me. Both of them. So I was out of cash, but the company paid my trip. You must remember. Yeah. The company paid my trip because they need my services. But when the buyer offered that, oh, we will invest you with rah rah rah, they changed. You know, African are fickle-minded. I know their weaknesses. I studied it for 3 weeks. Yeah. Even my seller, I told them, do not muck around this time. Yeah. Of course. That's why my seller is very prompt. Because I want every seller I have. When I bring the buyer, don't muck around. Because you're going to feel sorry. Yeah. Because every time when I travel with the buyer, I take a picture and the video. When the buyer complain, then I have the file. Yeah. So I'm learning from my bad experience. This is not for everyone, really. Brokering, online brokering. Oh, madam, I have a buyer. How much is my commission? Forget it. Find another job. This is not for you. Yeah. Yeah. So now you learn from University of Hard Knocks. Okay. I feel sorry for you. So move on. Move on. Charge to experience. You spend money, you lose money, charge to experience. Yeah. So I feel sad for you and you feel sad for yourself. You can afford to laugh. Yeah, I like you because even though you were being screwed, you can still afford to laugh. Okay. So now, I think, so now your friend an Indian also as well screwed you? Why did you trust him? Yeah, how did you meet him? Yeah.
He would be nice to you. He expected you to be.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but he wasn't.
did you remember what I have said previous days? That there was a friend, they went to the mines and mining diamond, and one of his friend found the stone. Did you remember that?
Yes.
And he showed it to his friend, and that, hey, I found the diamond. And then suddenly he murdered his friend, and he got the diamond. Exactly what the Indian done to you. Yeah, yeah. So in my case, it's different. I'm sharing you my knowledge. I've been in sales for 36 years, and buying and selling exactly the same. Here in Australia, Mr. Saida, before you buy properties here, you have to go to the bank to apply for pre-loan. Here in Australia, once you have a permanent job, you can borrow money. The guarantee is your job. Mhm. During the time, uh, many years ago, easy to find to borrow money. Now, today, it's very hard to borrow money. Mhm. It's very hard because of the inflation. You need to have at least 40 to 50,000 savings in your bank account to buy properties. Yeah. That is why I left real estate. I diverted in gold and diamond. I am now online portable business. This is portable business. I can meet the buyer anywhere. My office is my laptop. Mhm. Online. So this is more convenience for Mrs. Ford. Yeah. So any question you learn from your mistake?
Of course, but Madame, how should I contact the seller? The seller told me that they still want to do business with me.
Oh, so that seller that from Ghana?
Yes.
Wow. Well, you block him. Do you want me to mention his name?
Huh?
Do you want me to mention his name right now? I know him.
No, Madame.
Do you want me to mention his name?
No, Madame.
Okay. Because I met him personally when I was in Ghana. Yeah. Uh-huh. Say hello for me. Hey, I was talking to Wilhelmina. Yeah. He will smile. Oh, don't believe on Wilhelmina. Yeah. He's a liar. Yeah. Liars who knows how to lie. Just like Judas. He betrayed his master. He betrayed Jesus Christ. Just about of 17 sterling. Jesus Christ was persecuted. He was innocent. He died in the cross because of you and me, because of the greediness of our skin. Mm. We are all sinners. That's why Judas, he betrayed his master. After that, he repented himself. He hung himself. He asked forgiveness to his master. Jesus Christ was crucified on the cross because of you and me. Mm. Because of the greediness, the selfishness. Yes, you're a Muslim, I'm a Catholic. I know that you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you believe in Allah. Yeah, Allah is already dead. Hmm. You have to ask forgiveness. So Allah is your God. Allah is your God. Allah is a nice guy. So you pray to Allah. That's why Allah I was being screwed. Allah will respond to you.
Allah is not a guy.
You asked Allah, Allah, why I was being screwed.
Allah is the Arabic word for God.
Hi?
Allah is the
That's
Arabic
right.
word for God.
You know what is the Alibaba means?
No, Madam. You know Christians, Arabic Christians, and Arabic Jewish.
But there's a good Muslim though. My friends are Muslim. They're very traditional Muslim.
Madam. You know Arabic have Christians too, you know.
Yeah, I have a very good traditional Muslim. Very nice. They are not they are not greedy.
Arabic people have Christians.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, there are.
And they also have some Jewish.
Yeah.
But the word that they use for God is Allah, because Allah in
Okay. But Allah is good. Allah is good.
No. Christian, when they say, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
That's correct.
Right? Yes, but Christian, the Arabic one, when they say Father, they say Allah, because Allah is God.
Okay. All right. But anyway, we don't want to discuss that religion because religion is there is no winner. As long as we respect the Creator, your Allah is the Creator, we respect and we ask forgiveness. That's all.
Exactly.
So in this world, Mr. Sider, you live once, you die once. You must remember.
I really want to fix this situation. How should I contact?
Well, how you come? You have to know which hotel he's staying.
I went to be here.
Okay, go for it. And meet him face to face. Tell him that, hey, I was the one who invited you. I was the one who spent your ticket, right? I was the one who encouraged you, and then you screwed me, something like that. Yeah. I wouldn't.
No,
yeah.
Madam, he did not screw. He's saying, I will do the deal with you first.
Okay, how much he give you the price? What is the price?
Minus
3.
-3.
Okay. Have a look on the price of gold today, because I think the price of gold will fluctuate. Have a look. I'm going back to the world market. Just a moment. Okay. Now,
I am so hungry.
Don't be upset because that is your fault. Now the price of gold today, okay, is 50,000. Okay, 50,548.69. He give you less 3%. All right. 50,000 again, 548.69. So he's selling $49,000 per kilo. So he's not going to deal with you because he was offered very good price. Maybe he's going to sell 2% to the refinery because the refinery is hungry. Yeah. That refinery, he has no gold because he has a contract to supply the bank. Yeah. I know that refinery. Yeah.
Oh.
I know that refinery. I told you that before. Mention my name. Hey, Wilhelmina, say good day.
They will kill us.
He will laugh at you. Oh yeah, you've been dealing with Wilhelmina?
Yes.
Good day. Wilhelmina say good afternoon. That is how it works. But anyway, you encounter disaster in Dubai right now, so move on. That is how it works. Did I not mention to you that Mr. CDB was poisoned in Dubai, 2018?
Yeah.
Just a month, just about 48 kilos. C.I.F. He was being entertained for dinner, and the drinks. He put the Indian put the poison on the drinks. Mr. CDB was only during the time was 50. The wife lost the husband, and the children lost the husband just because of that. So that is the reason why I wouldn't advise my seller to do so. If the buyer cannot afford to fly, he's not a buyer. I'm not. I'm going to reject you if you're asking me C.I.F. Believe me. And I'm going to take you, whoever watching you, Mr. Buyer, we are not selling C.I.F. here. We're not. This is F.O.B. cash. Bank-to-bank payment. Take it or leave it, you can have it. If you don't have the money, forget it. Don't talk to Wilhelmina. Because when I travel, I will take you to the office, and I am charging my travel cost to accompany you so that you will not be screwed like this gentleman was being screwed in Dubai. You can see the gold, inspect the gold, you like it, you pay bank to bank because of money laundering and gold laundering. Show me your business license, passport copy, bank statement, remove your bank account number. No one will steal your money because Wilhelmina will determine whether you're a buyer or not. If you cannot, to me, I'm gonna tell you, good luck. So I'm sick and tired dealing with fake buyers. I'm sick and tired.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
2020, no more joker buyer. No more.
Yes, please.
No more. I had enough. I'm just mentoring this gentleman because he asked me to mentor him. Yeah.
And in return, you will get your fee.
All right. So anyway, I have to leave you this.
We're not a babysitter.
Yeah, it's at 10 o'clock in the evening already. So charge to experience and move on. Okay, Mr. Sada? All right. I know you're sad you lost money. Okay, Sider. I know you're sad you lost money. Well, you can recover your losses anyway, but it takes time to recover. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice talking to you, Mr. Sider. I'm about to close my live video. Someone is sending me a message. Just a moment. Oh yeah, my boss. Okay, I have to leave you now. Okay, my seller sending me a message. Anyway, okay, Gagik, thank you for watching, and you've been listening what my conversation. This is for everyone, and don't be scared with Wilhelmina. Don't, because I am with you. I am helping you. Just look at this gentleman. He's a very stubborn. He has been scamming Uganda, and I told him don't do it again. But he said to me, I will not give up, madam. I will keep moving. I said, okay, good luck. Again, so what happened? So that is his fault. That's not mine. But he loved to come because he wanted to share with you what he had experienced as well. That is very good. And he doesn't mind to share his bad experience on live. Wilhelmina was being screwed before. Yes. And people doesn't like Wilhelmina. So be it. There was a uh, Australian gentleman. He wanted to buy a diamond. He doesn't want to send his passport copy. And I told him, why are you scared? If you want a landing visa, your passport copy has to be attached to the immigration because you're going to be invited. And my passport, I sent it to my seller. I don't have any problem. So I let him go. Yeah. I let him go. I told him, go somewhere else. If someone can offer you, go for it. And he was been window shopping. He was been talking to 40 offer before he come to me. And that's okay. He has the right to window shop, but it's up to you guys to make a decision. It's up to you. My buyer from Australia as well is going to travel with me. Yeah, I'm meeting him Friday for a business meeting. So there's so many buyers, Australians, Hong Kong. They're scared because when they read the bad write-up of Wilhelmina, immediately they're scared. I don't know why you're gonna be scared. I didn't ask anything money from you. Only I will charge you my extra service. I am very honest. I'm not hiding. My extra service to cover my airfare because I don't want you to be screwed. Yeah, I don't. And if you don't want to pay my travel cost, that is fine. You can travel alone, right? I will arrange everything, but I make sure that you show the proof of fund because I have to coordinate with you. But if there is a problem, don't come back to Wilhelmina. Oh, Wilhelmina, you sell it. Well, I told you that before. It's better you take Wilhelmina. You are safe. Don't be scared with oh, I have to bring the security guard. I travel with no security guard. Because once you are invited with the seller, my seller, you are a company guest. I would arrive the day before you arrive. I would be in the airport with the driver. All right. And we're going to stay the same hotel. And I will take you to the office, inspect the stone, inspect the gold, right? And if you like it, you pay for it. On the diamond, you will get the Kimberley certificate that you paid the stone. On gold, you're gonna get export documentation, asset report, attestation, the ownership, the custom clearance, the airway bill, the insurance. If you want to ship it, of course you pay the insurance, shipping cost and insurance. If you hand carry, you don't pay the insurance. Right? It's simple as that, but I explain it every video. But most of the buyer are greedy. Their eyes is bigger than $1. This seller from Ghana sell 3%. I'm going to give you a very good deal, but show me that you have proof of fund. Our minimum order is 10 to 20. Yeah. If you cannot afford to show your proof of fund, how are you able to pay? And if you cannot afford to pay Walomina's extra service, how are you able to pay the gold? Simple as that. My buyer from Sydney, he can afford. That's why we're gonna have a business meeting, lunch, and he is my guest. I'll pay for the lunch, because he is my guest, right? I want to make sure that that buyer would be happy with my services. You are paying my services, Mr. Buyer. Remember that. I'm not giving you for free. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Buyer, or whoever you are. Mr. Seller, if you're watching Wallamina, do your job. That seller in Cameroon, I'm not going to mention your name yet because I have to wait for that Russian buyer to come back to me. He said to me, wait until tomorrow, madam. If the gold didn't arrive in Dubai, yes. I know the seller in Cameroon. When I told him how did it happen, he didn't travel because he doesn't speak English. He used only his translator. I told him you should not send $45,000. You should not. You should travel. If you don't speak English, you have to have an interpreter. Yeah. But he only come when he has a problem. I told him, I'm not an agency. I'm not a babysitter to solve your problem. He asked me, Madam, can you solve my problem? I said, no, I don't know you. Why should I solve your problem? And he assured me if I know the seller in Cameroon. I said, yes. He is a friend on Facebook, but I don't know him. But this seller in Cameroon, he communicated with me. He's trying to ask the buyer. So I think he got the buyer from Russia. That Russian buyer doesn't speak English. So then the Russian buyer is a victim. So don't blame. Don't blame Africa. It's up to it is your fault because you're lazy to travel. You are lazy. If I am the buyer today, I will travel over Lamina. I'm going to travel with you. How much is your services extra? You're paying my extra, but in return you're a winner. Yeah, you can get the gold and the diamond. Yeah, my transaction has been successful. Last year I went to Africa. I'm traveling again, but I'm not going to talk to you who are on the ground. You are a broker. I will talk to you when you show me your proof of fund. Yes, and business license. Yes, I will talk to you. But if you cannot show me, no. You are just a time waster. Thank you very much, Mr. Buyer and seller, whoever you are watching me. You will gain this video conversation that I have live with this buyer that has been screwed in Dubai. The seller from Ghana, he's screwed, but I know the seller. He screwed me as well before. So that is why everybody is scared with Wilhelmina. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening.